bombs. They're somewhat simple to make, don't require much sophistication, and can be absolutely devastating. The big booms were center stage in Underhill. The Ethan Allen firing range is where the FBI is running its week-long post-blast investigator school for first responders.
Mostly the focus is on how to gather evidence such that we can find out who did it and prove it in court.
Neutralizing explosive devices is part of Supervisory Special Agent Steve Lazarus's job. He's a bomb technician with the FBI, but his career didn't start that way.
For the first 10 years or so in the FBI, I was working criminal cases. I was chasing drug dealers and bank robbers like all my friends.
The novelty of simply nabbing the bad guys wore off, so he signed up for the Hazardous Devices School at Redstone Arsenal in Alabama. It's the nation's only academy for bomb technicians.
And it turns out to have been the very best thing I did since I've been in the FBI.
The FBI has 12,500 special agents. Fewer than 200 of them become bomb techs.
I think by now you've probably gotten into the fact that every explosive is boiled down to its most basic nature, an oxidizer and a fuel.
1 month after Lazarus was promoted to the Joint Terrorism Task Force in Quantico, Virginia, he's back in Vermont, teaching local, state, and federal authorities about different kinds of explosives. From Molotov cocktails to flaming tires and letter bombs stored in office filing cabinets.
So what the students are here to do is not just to see things blow up. That is entertaining, of course. But right now they're receiving instruction on high versus low explosives. They're receiving instruction on the effects of a blast explosion, the pressure, the heat, the fragmentation.
And should there be a call, we get activated and respond.
Sergeant Paul Ravlin is a bomb tech with the Vermont State Police. The 9-member team is the only bomb squad in the Green Mountains and gets called about 50 times a year for dignitary protection, large events, and investigations into meth labs, suspicious packages, and explosives. They take each call seriously, never knowing if the explosive is real or a false alarm. Like in 2012, when Ravlin and the team responded to the immigration facility in St. Albans for a FedEx package containing wire and metal. It could have been a bomb. A special retrieval robot was sent in. Turns out the culprit was a musical birthday card mailed to an employee.
I was actually driving the robot out of the building with the card in the robot.
Today, Ravlin is one of about 36 law enforcement and military officials from around the region, here to improve their bomb detection skills.
It's not the danger aspect. It's not living on the edge of living on the edge all the time. It's not that, what you see in Hollywood. It's just really the technical part of it is what drew me to it.
As a bomb technician in the FBI, you get to do and see things that you might not otherwise get to do and see.
Lazarus's job has taken him around the globe, to deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan, to Super Bowls here at home, and to tragedies that devastated the nation. He can't discuss the details of the Boston bombings. It's still a pending investigation, but he can teach his students about the devices authorities believe the suspects used.
The Boston devices were some form of a pyrotechnic powder that was harvested from pyrotechnics and put inside the IED.
Or improvised explosive device. It's a homemade bomb, something Lazarus is seeing more of these days.
Bombings are becoming more prevalent. It used to be a very rare thing. Now with the advent of technology and the internet, everybody's got access to bomb-making instructions.
And the ingredients are easy to get. Dangerous blasts built from ice packs, toilet paper, and tannerites. Now it's up to these men and women to keep civilians safe.
We want the public to have a sense of confidence in their law enforcement and fire and EMT first responders, that they're trained and that they're motivated to handle this sort of thing.
An odd job reserved for some of America's bravest.
3, 2, 1.
Jennifer Redding, Channel 3 News, Underhill.